So welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we are going to review the Bose 5 Solo soundbar. So you know what, rather than me just rambling on, let's get right to it. So let's take a closer look at the unit. Now, this thing is not big by any stretch. You can see here, it's just under 3 inches tall. The depth is just over 3 inches, and the width, I guess, or length, is just under 22 inches. There I have the exact measurements in both inches and centimeters for you to see. So it's not a big unit at all. So the nice thing is it's very compact and it'll sit anywhere, and you can actually even use it just as a Bluetooth speaker. So that's kind of cool. So what's in the box? In the box, we just have the full-size remote control, we have the HDMI cable, and we have the power cord, some batteries, and the manual. So speaking of the remote, it is a full-sized remote. Here you go, here it is. There's special functions on the bottom depending what you want to do. But the main functions are really easy to use, and you can see there's, for your cable box, there's your DVD, your game, your aux, your TV, and your Bluetooth. So you have all of those, they work really well. Now the one thing with a lot of these remotes, I'm normally not fans of them because half the time they don't work properly, but this one actually worked on my cable box, which was very surprising and made me happy. So that was good. So I have to give kudos to Bose for producing a good remote because I am very happy with this remote control. So well done, Bose. You did a good job here. So again, taking a closer look, here is the front of it. Now there's 2 full range drivers. You can see they're actually on an angle, so nothing's faces directly at you. You can see there's the 2 speakers. On the back, there's where you would mount it to the wall, and there's a port where the bass comes out. I guess there must be some channels in there, and it actually does have a relatively good bass. Now, one of the reasons I really thought about getting this thing was all the reviews that I found online. I'm one to do all of my research, and when I looked at this, you can see here it's almost 5 stars, and there is a ton of people who reviewed it. There's another one again from a website, and here is another one again, but I want to point out this one is wrong when it says connectivity. There is no HDMI, so I don't know, and also there's no RCA, so I don't know what's up with that one, but anyway, it's wrong. Here's what the back actually looks like. So there's the ports that you do have for connection if you want to connect something. So let's go connect it to the TV. Okay, so heading to the back of the TV, I found the easiest way to hook it up was to use the optical cable. So there's the connections. You can actually use a coaxial as well if you want, if your TV doesn't have an optical, but optical has been around for quite some time. So let's just plug it into the back of our soundbar. You can see it's nice and easy, and it just goes in just like so. And then looking at the soundbar, all we have to do then is just connect the power. So once we connect the power, you can see the only 2 that are left over is the coaxial or the 3.5 millimeter jack for aux. So the only one I can see anyone maybe else using is just that 3.5 millimeter jack, just the aux, or even the Bluetooth. But anyway, so now here we're going to turn it on, and it doesn't have a lot of buttons at the front. Not buttons, lights at the front. So this is the only light we have, just a green light right there. There is another light just for Bluetooth. That's the only time it lights up. So I'm going to hit Bluetooth right here, and we're going to see if we can light it up for you. There you go. So there's our Bluetooth. So that's the only lights that we have on the front. So it's have a lot of lights. It's not really that fancy. So let's see. What did I think of this? So how does it sound? Well, I'll tell you what, it sounds great for a small soundbar. Now in a bedroom, this thing is really good. And that's the purpose that I bought it for, was for a smaller room, just to really improve on the factory TV sound. Now it's nothing like the Samsung Q950T that I just reviewed. I'll throw up the link right there for you. But this soundbar, it's good for smaller rooms. It's not super loud, but the bass is low. I mean, you can definitely hear those low pitches. It's very, very clear. And actually, I listened to this one, the Bose 5 Solo, compared to the Bose TV speakers. And the Bose TV did not sound as good as the Solo 5. So I actually preferred the Solo 5. I thought it was much more clear. So I know if you got an A/B test, you can show it on YouTube and play clips and stuff like that. But if all I have is one thing to show, it's not worth really just playing it, because depending on the microphones you're using, what you're listening on, it just doesn't really give an accurate reproduction of what it sounds like. To me, I think this thing is great in a small room, and that's where it belongs, in a bedroom. In a living room, maybe if all you watch is the news, I guess that's fine.
This is hour 57 of our live round-the-clock coverage outside the Simpson estate. Remember, by the way, to tune in tonight at 8 o'clock for highlights of today's vigil.
But if you're watching movies or anything like that, it's probably going to fall short of your expectations. So that's it for today. Nice quick video. If you have any questions or anything like that, let me know. Hope to see you on the next one. Thank you.